look like they may be shaping up for my boy Terence Crawford, man. Maybe not the way he intended it to be, scrapping for the WBC and the WBO, but another route, the WBA route. Yeah, a guy, Ishmael Madrimov. Yeah, I've heard of him lightly. Last year, maybe I seen like maybe one of his fights because he caught my attention because he resembled Triple G. He looks like a miniature version of Triple G, kind of like a little faster than Triple G. Very awkward. He got good punch placement. This dude, he has like what, 10 wins, no losses, 7 knockouts. Decent punching power, but his defense looks like it's lacking a little bit. Looks like he plays around in the ring with a lot of his fighters, but like I said, when it comes to Bud, it might be he can't really be doing that. But this dude could be he could still pose a threat to Terence Crawford because these awkward fighters are the ones to really like watch out for, But all in all, when you really look at it, man, the dude been the shit he's been getting away with the other fighters, he's not gonna be able to do that with Terence Crawford. But nonetheless, still a threat, even if it's a very small threat. But I think Bud is gonna get the last laugh, y'all, because all the shit they tried to pull after that Zoo fight with Fundora, tried to get Fundora to duck Crawford. Fundora came out and said, "No, I want to fight the best in Terence Crawford." His team is still probably gonna tell him no, and the WBO won't let they won't let him fight Errol Spence with that for that WBO belt. They demand for Fundora to fight Crawford. Shout out to WBO for that one. Shout out to them. So more than likely, what'll probably happen is that belt will get dropped by Fundora, and then who knows, man? I believe they could even come back and try to be slick and petition to get the WBO a fight with maybe like a Zoo rematch or something like that to try to keep the belt further away from Bud. I don't know, but Bud gets his hands on the WBA, that's good. But Errol Spence, he pulled that bullshit he pulled in the ring, and he must have thought, hey, look, I'm the shining star over here. Fuck what the WBO and all these other motherfuckers are saying. I'm getting my shot at these 2 straps. So he wanted to pretty much jump ahead of this motherfucker, Terence Crawford. Didn't get no fights. He ain't fight nobody all last year. No fights this year. But somehow he thought it was cool, and he thought he was going to be able to just leapfrog over Bud for 2 belts. And he ain't put in no work. Nobody knows if he's going to even be the same fighter again if the Bud beat the strawberries out of him. You feel me? So it looked like the WBO kind of like put a stop to certain things, but we all know this is boxing. You never know. Somebody could slide some money, somebody could slide some backhand money to these dudes, and then voila, we got an Errol and Fundora fight. But Bud going after that WBA, that's dope. With the Saudis, see, the Saudis is coming to save the day, man. And I'm also hearing that they're gonna start coming out here into the United States. I think I talked about that in one of my videos. Like, yo, wouldn't it be dope if the Saudis opened up their own promotional company out here in the United States? Oh, that shit would be so ill. That shit would be so ill, bro. I think that they will put a monopoly over these fucking other promotional companies, especially PBC with they homeless asses. You know what I mean? But they asses is like they're a foster child right now. PBC is Amazon foster child. Yeah, yeah, you can stay here for a little while. We ain't gonna adopt your ass though. Yeah, but interesting, man. And then I think the IBF belt is vacant now. They're about to scrap some. I forgot who the dude is. They about to scrap for that belt. But the whole thing is where I think Bud gets the last laugh is these dudes, they never saw it coming with these Saudis, man. So they thought, oh well, we're gonna hold the WBO and WBA away from, this WBC and the WBO away from Bud. Yeah, we win. Nope. Bud about to get his hands on that WBA. And then now, dudes going to have to see Bud if they want to be undisputed. You feel me? Yeah. So, Bud gets his hands on that WBA. That's good. And then the winner of the vacant, who's fighting for that vacant IBF, Bud should go get that one. And then Bud will have 2 belts. That'll be dope if it goes like that. And then, as far as Fundora with the WBC, if he drops the WBO because of the Spence situation with the WBO, then I guess that the WBO be vacant again. All right, and then I guess Zoo, whenever he comes back, he can even fight Bud for the WBO. I don't know how it's going to exactly play out, but from what it's looking like, Bud is on his way to potentially getting 2 belts, man, the IBF and the WBA, which is good. And I don't know if he's going to end it there and just say, look, fuck it. I just wanted to become a champion, a unified champ at this division. I retire. Or if he's going to press Errol Spence and make him look bad and tear his ass up in the media and say, all right, tough boy, you ducked your own rematch clause, your own executed rematch. You ducked it. Now I'm here with 2 straps. What's up? Let's go. You want my belts? Come get my belts. You remember? You was going after those 2 belts with Fundora. Come get my 2 belts. Ain't gonna want no smoke with him. I think as much as it's not the PBC, as much as it's the PBC, it's also Errol, man. He, damn, man. What if when Errol's son get bigger and he look back and he remember that day in the dressing room, like, yo, Pop, remember you said you was gonna run it back with Bud after he was beating your ass? Well, what happened, man? You never ran it back with him, man. I can't fuck with you. My boys brought that up. They say, yo, your father, 20 years ago, he got his ass whooped by Terence Crawford. He told you in the back after the fight, we gonna run it back in blood, gang. And it never happened. What happened to your father? Oh, shit. Man, Errol, man, you better get that rematch back, bro. You gotta go back. You gotta get that right, boy. You don't want your son gonna ridicule you for this one. You know what I'm saying? They remember that shit. Trust me. But I'm proud of Bud, man. He's moving and shaking the way a real boss is supposed to move, and it looks like he is getting his way. If one way didn't work for him, he gonna go the other way. If they try to block him one way, he going the other way. And it's wise for him to try to get those other belts way before they try to, fit Errol Spence somewhere in the equation again or do some funny shit. Get them belts, man. But we'll see how it all play out. But my thing is, I think he's gonna be a unified champ. And then we forgot about Jermell Charlo. He's still a champion in recess. There's a chance he can come out and say, yo, look, I want to challenge Bud for the WBO that, if Fundora drops it. Who knows, right? We'll see. But anyway, things should get real interesting. We ain't hear shit from Jermell Charlo yet. I'm hearing he had a seizure or some shit. I'm like, okay, all right, whatever, man. This dude, he just magically has a seizure when now that Bud is he's digging his feet into the division now. I'm like, you know what, man, y'all can't make this shit up, man. But anyway, this is your boy Rebel Life Boxing, man. Let me know what you think about this, man. The Terence Crawford, will he get the last laugh over the PBC and Errol Spence Jr. and all of his true haters out there? Talk to me and let me know how you feel.